Hello students, welcome to part 4 of chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. Today we are going to discuss about aerial modifications of stem. Last time we had discussed about underground modification. The word aerial means above the soil, so epiterranean, above the soil modifications. Here the vegetative buds or the floral buds, they are modified to form specialized structures like thorns, phylloclades, tendrils, bulbils, cladodes, which perform special types of functions. So let us see in detail about these modifications, that is phylloclade, thorn, tendril, cladode and bulbil. First we'll see about phylloclade. It is a modification which is found in xerophytic plants. In xerophytic plant the temperatures are in desert the temperatures are very high, so if leaves are there, they will have stomata. If stomata is there, more transpiration will take place. So to avoid transpiration, to conserve water, the leaves are modified to form spines, but the stem gets modified to form a leaf-like structure called as phylloclade. So phylloclade is what? Modification of stem to form a leaf-like structure. You can see as in case of opuntia, that is nagfani, which is a leaf-like structure phylloclade. In case of euphorbia, tirukali, they have a cylindrical shape of the modification of stem, whereas in muhlenbeckia, they have ribbon-shaped stem. And these are proper modification. They are showing distinct nodes, internodes, and they are reducing the rate of transpiration as leaves are absent. Okay, and of course the stem, they are also performing the extra function, that is photosynthesis. So this is a modification of phylloclade. Second modification, let us see thorn. Thorns are hard, sharp, pointed structure which are developing from the axillary buds, and they have nodes, they have internodes, they have branches, they sometimes produce flowers, leaves. And this modification is just to protect the plant from the grazing animals, and of course eventually it also helps in reducing the rate of transpiration. Can be found in bougainvillea, citrus, duranta, pomegranate. In Cariza carandus, Caravanda, apical bud is modified into thorn, not the axillary bud. So this is a modification seen in case of plants to protect from the grazing animals and reduce the rate of transpiration. Thorns are also seen in bougainvillea. Let us see the next modification, tendril. What is a tendril? When the axillary bud or the apical bud or any part becomes thin, coiled, sensitive structure, and which is usually, here you can see the axillary bud is becoming tendrilar. Extra axillary bud tendril you can see in case of cucurbita, where the extra axillary bud is becoming tendril to provide support, found in cucurbita, kakdi. In case of grapes, Vitis vinifera, the apical bud becomes tendrilar and it is going to develop on one side, and thus the further growth of the stem is resumed by the axillary bud. So you can see axillary bud is resuming the growth of the stem, whereas the apical bud is becoming the tendril. So this growth is sympodial growth, growth which takes place because of the axillary bud, that is lateral growth. In some plants, entire inflorescence, the floral bud, it becomes tendril. For example, in Antigona, you can see the floral buds here at the apex, they are becoming tendrilar to provide support. Now let us see about cladodes, usually found in xerophytic plants. The stem or the branches, they become one internode long, they become very short, and the leaves are modified to form scales or spines which are present at the base here. And why is this modification? Again, to conserve water, no stomata, no leaves, no stomata, no transpiration. Thus, it will lead to conservation of water. So, cladodes are found in case of asparagus, where the leaves are modified to form scales and spines, whereas the stem is modified to form one internode long branch. Cladophyll, in this case, the stem is becoming leaf-like structure, and the leaf is becoming spinous, small scaly, and the flower is also produced in the bracts. So cladophyll in Ruscus aculeatus, leaf-like cladodes, or we can say cladophylls, are borne in the axil of the scaly leaf. Leaf is scaly, stem is leafy. And this is again a modification for conservation of water. Next modification is bulbil. Bulbil is also called as air potato, which is actually a modification of axillary bud. It becomes fleshy, it stores the food, and if it falls down, it also helps in vegetative propagation. It can be seen in Dioscorea bulbifera. Modification of axillary bud to store the food, also helping in vegetative propagation. Bulbil. Okay. Now, let us see what is the difference between a thorn, spine, prickle, and bristles. Thorn is actually modified stem, axillary bud, or sometimes apical bud. It is having vascular connection, sharp pointed for protection from grazing animals. Spine is a modified leaf with vascular connection, usually found in xerophytic plants. Example, Opuntia delaney. Prickles are derived either from epidermis or cortex of both stem or leaf. They are not having vascular connection, found in case of rose. Bristles are very hard, stiff hairs that are present on the plants without vascular connection. So these are the four differences, can be asked for multiple choice question or definitions, and you should know the difference between a thorn, modification of stem, spine, modification of leaf, prickle, derived from epidermis or cortex of either stem or leaf without vascular connection, and bristles are hard, stiff, hair-like structures which are present on different parts of the plant. So students, I hope all these points are clear. Next time we'll study about subaerial modifications of stem. Thank you.